Hi there, it's Bike Touring Mike here, and this is the Ortlieb frame pack. I've been using this frame bag for about 2 months now, daily when I commute to work, and I've also taken it on a 3-day bikepacking trip here in Sweden. So I think I have a pretty good sense on what to expect from this frame bag. And this bag is part of a whole bikepacking setup, including the frame pack, the seat pack, the handlebar pack, the accessory pack, and the 2 fork packs. So this bag is ideal for storing your heavier things, such as your tools, a battery pack, your stove, and your tent poles. All Ortlieb bags are 100% waterproof, and that's a really important feature for me living up here in northern Sweden, where we get a lot of precipitation during the year. And that, plus the fact that I've been using Ortlieb panniers ever since I started bike touring, and I've been super happy with them, made me go for the whole Ortlieb bikepacking setup. So the bag I have is the largest model. This one is 6 liters big, but there are also a couple of other models as well, both of them 4 liters. There's another triangle shaped bag that's 4 liters, and there's also a more narrow one called a top tube bag that's optimal for when you need to carry 2 water bottles. As you can see here, I can only use one of my water bottle cages inside of the triangle. So a pro tip here: before you think of buying any of these panniers, make sure to measure your frame first. And Ortlieb also has printable templates for you to download, so you can print out a template and then measure it against your frame. So I mentioned that this bag is 100% waterproof, and to be able to make it waterproof and still have a zipper on the side, they had to make this zipper super sturdy. And in the beginning it can feel a bit sluggish to get the bag open, but after you've used it a couple of times, it usually goes a lot easier to open it up. But it will still require a 2-hand action to get the zipper open, so you won't be able to open the zipper while you're riding. Another nice feature of the zipper is that instead of having the handle just flipping around, which can be super annoying, they've added this little holder for the handle, so the handle stays in place during your ride. And the pack comes with 3 straps to secure your bag onto the top tube, and you can place these wherever you choose to along the pack's top side. A couple of smaller velcros are also included to secure the bag to the down tube and seat tube. And Ortlieb recommends that you put some sort of protective plastic onto the contact points to prevent the bag from rubbing onto the frame. So the bag only has one big compartment, and I guess that has to do with its overall waterproofness. And adding another zipper onto the other side would just make the bag a bit heavier. I usually store my tent poles in the bottom of the frame pack, since they fit really well down there. And there's also some velcro on the inside of the bag that you're supposed to attach to each other, and that prevents the bag itself from bulging out too much. And when I've done that, I've never really felt the bag rub against my knees when I'm pedaling. So they updated the frame pack for the 2021 season, and one of the nice features that they updated was to move the Ortlieb logo and the zipper onto the drivetrain side. And that is good for a couple of reasons. First of all, it makes for better Instagram photos, and the second one is more practical, and that is when you're leaning your bike against a tree like I'm doing right now, or putting it on to the ground, you can still access the contents of the pannier, since the zipper comes on the upper side. So overall, I'm super happy with the frame pack. It does what it's supposed to do. It stores my heavier things and protects them against the elements. And the biggest pros with this bag is its build quality, its waterproofness, and overall stability. So the next video in this setup is the seat pack, and you can jump right to that video by clicking the link up in the corner here. And if you want to watch all these bags in action, you can do so by watching my video from my 3-day bikepacking trip here in northern Sweden by clicking the link down in this corner. Otherwise, until next time, have a good one.